You know, I used to work with a tour player, played the PGA Tour, also played the .com Tour. And he did something in his game that I have shared with other students now. And the reason why I'm holding this square is because of what this individual taught me. And you hear this all the time from coaches. We learn a lot from our students. This one was phenomenal. What this player did was always made sure that the leading edge was parallel to an alignment stick on the ground, or to a club shaft on the ground, or even to a mat. So the mat's at the front. You'll have something like this, and he would go down, set the leading edge to that, and then come back up and make sure it's square. So what I did was I got a square here for the absolute reason. It's square. So you put this thing down, and Gibbsy, if you can get a little, there you go. Now, what I like to do with this is this. I put the ball in here. The back edge of the golf ball is on the back edge of this square. And what you do is you set the club where literally you push up against it. Not a lot of pressure, but push up against it and get the leading edge right on that. Then get your grip. Then get in here like this and make sure that that leading edge and that square are parallel. And get used to what that looks like. And what you're going to find is the club most oftentimes looks different to you when you do this. For most people, it appears to be more closed. For some people, it appears to be more open. And the other thing is, and the reason why I talked to you about this is because I had a student that I was working with who, when they were addressing their driver, they were gripping the club and having the toe in. And they're hitting all these low left shots as a right-handed golfer. What am I doing wrong? Your club face is closed at address. Your club face is aiming to the left at address. And the mindset that you have is, I must be making a mistake when the club is going in motion. It can't be something I'm doing. I'm flawless at the start. Now, you don't say that to yourself, but you're not making the mistake before the club gets into motion. Something that you're doing when the club goes into motion is causing the ball to behave the way it's behaving, go low and left. And the answer is no, it's happening before you put the club in motion. And the things that I think are important in setup are making sure that you understand where the face of the golf club is. We understand path, so we call it aim or alignment. I call it aim. But you want to aim the club face where you want it. And the way you aim the face is make sure that the leading edge is perpendicular to where you want to try to go. Pretty simple. So you get this square, you put it in there like that, you set that golf ball on the back edge, so it's square, grip, go in there like that, and then what does that look like? What does that feel like? And now what you can see, and this is fun, that ball goes at my target. Now, let's watch the trace of this shot, because the trace of this is really quite good. That ball started straight and moved a little bit to the right. That is, for all intents and purposes, a very straight shot. Now, Greg, I don't know whether we can pull up the path of this or anything like that after the shot's been hit, but here's what I can tell you. What I can tell you is that when that ball starts relatively straight and then it flies relatively straight, now all of a sudden you know that your club face is in a really good position. And that's why you can see that thing start relatively straight and then not curve a lot. We come up here to the front, and what you could see is that thing started a half a degree to the right. That's straight. It curved 240 RPMs to the right. That's basically straight. Like, you hit that shot, that thing moved feet. That thing moved 2 feet. That's straight. You hit a ball that moves 2 feet, straight. Well, you do it by controlling what this face looks like at the very start. So you put this square down, set it like this, and then all you have to do, and this is another one that, believe it or not, Johnny Miller told me of, when he was working on his game, he would try to come down, stop, and make sure that his club face was square or open or closed, depending upon the shot shape that he was trying to hit. So you get in here, see the club face is now square, Now, we're going to come into the shot and you get a good, clean strike. Not a lot of curve. Pulled that one a little bit, but not a lot of curve. I want you to realize that the flaw of your face many times happens at address, not in motion. And if you can set the club face where you kind of want to go, you got a pretty good chance of returning the club to where you kind of want to go, okay? Focus on that. Use yourself a square. I promise you, you're going to play a whole lot better, and your facial recognition is going to be fantastic. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.